What's up, motherfuckers? It's me, Reginald, as if you fucking didn't know that already. Let me catch you up to speed on what I've been doing. I haven't drank any Sazeracs since my last video. Instead of rye, I've switched to bourbon. So, thank you, Mr. Forrester, and your old recipe. What are we doing today? Gonna fucking watch a movie. I'm gonna fucking drink whiskey. And you know what else I'm gonna do? I'm gonna talk shit about this fucking movie, because I remember watching this once when my wife and I, ex-wife and I were thinking of having a kid, and she's like, you don't know any family movies? And I was like, let me show you. So I pulled out my big bin of old VHS tapes, and underneath 3 copies of True Lies, and underneath 4 copies of Animal House, I got this. Fucking Escape From Wildcat Mountain. I don't know where I got it. I've completed a bottle, and I've reached my summit. Perfect for a family movie. I found in my bin, labeled throwaway. Oh fuck, it's canyon. Could've sworn it was mountain. First off, if you have laser noises on your bike, you are a virgin. No guy that's got his dick wet would be shooting lasers, okay? Especially just little noises. Learn to ride a bike, little cocksucker.
Are you all right? Oh, no, get away from me, go away from me. He wouldn't hurt a fly. I'm allergic to dogs.
Where's Petey? His practice ended an hour ago.
He'll be here any minute.
Any minute will still make him late.
This dad, he's sexually frustrated.
I know what you're gonna say, Dad. I'm sorry I'm late. I had to talk to my friends after my practice.
There's always a reason, isn't there?
He sounds like my dad.
There's always a reason, isn't there?
Yeah, we got 1 kid, but we're still gonna drive a minivan. That's just smart.
Grandpa, that's totally rad.
Reminds me of one of those circus trucks the clowns pile out of.
He's right. This grandpa is a clown.
Happy birthday, Martin.
Oh, thank you, honey.
Happy birthday, Dad.
Thank you.
Hug your dad. You literally came from his balls. It's not gay. You are his balls.
Well, why don't 3 of us take a break and go down to the stream, see if we can catch old General Lee, huh?
Okay, great.
No thanks, you two go ahead. I'm sorry, Pete, I gotta finish this.
Dad's like, hey, maybe he should have spent time like that with me. But doesn't realize he's making up lost time with his son and is making up for it. And that this dad can't avoid, he can avoid exactly that without even waiting for the mistakes that he's making as a dad. He could break this chain, the cycle of neglecting your son and doing your job, because that's what this guy realized he did, because he probably went to war. And rather than just being a lawyer or whatever this fucking dad is. He looks like a lawyer.
No hands.
This thing's like driving a tank.
Oh, tanks are a lot harder to drive than this. You can't hardly see where you're going in a tank.
You drove a tank, Grandpa. Since when
Well,
does
I'm just in one. My buddy Joe did the driving. I was just along for the ride.
Grandpa definitely has some flashbacks going driving a tank. Again, I went along for the ride. Yeah, it means he was a gunner and he killed fucking Koreans. He doesn't look like a World War II vet. He looks like he was sent off to stop communism. Yeah, I'll get on a Sherman tank. I'm gonna shoot these fucking communists. I know that there's Koreans up there pushing us back. And behind them is the Chinese, one of the largest armies in the world. Are we gonna nuke them? No, not on my watch, because we're gonna end it right here. So I went along with the ride.
I wonder why fish like worms.
Oh, Joe said they didn't taste so bad. Kind of like eating licorice, only not so sweet.
Gross, though.
Well, soldiers are kind of eat bugs, roots, whatever they can find to survive.
Jesus Christ, this grandpa's having some serious flashback. Maybe instead of unloading on your grandson, you should go to the fucking VA. You know, I know the government isn't perfect, but they're gonna help you more than your little grandson does.
I miss Grandma.
The only thing you're gonna catch on that pond is a fucking cold.
He used to take me hiking, or we'd play computer games together, but now he just works all the time.
Oh no, a guy has to work to give his son whatever he wants. What a fucking Greek tragedy that is.
Dad,
What?
why are you letting Pete drive the truck? We talked about this.
Didn't you take your insulin today? You know what happens when you don't.
You begin to sound like Emily. She's always telling me to do something.
Yeah, is that so bad?
I don't know.
Also, his wife died. Can you, I don't know, give him a break? Hard to compare grief and dementia.
Yeah, okay. There's something I need to share with everyone. My firm has been downsizing, so there's a good chance I'm going to be laid off. I sent out some resumes to test the market, and I heard back from one of the big architectural firms. They liked my design ideas, and they set up an interview.
There's more.
The job is in New York City.
We have to live in New York?
Yeah, because he wants you to have a good life.
We're taking a train down to New York next weekend to meet with them.
That's when we go on our vacation.
We've already made arrangements. Pete, you know how you always wanted to fly in a small plane? Well, you and Grandpa are going to fly up to the lodge ahead of us, and Dad and I will fly up from the city. We'll only miss a day together.
What about my friends?
I think it's been established that he doesn't have friends.
I don't want to move to New York. I don't care what anybody says.
You know, I'm gonna be honest. Out of everyone in this, I think I understand the dad the most. Anyways, for some reason, they leave after being there a couple hours, and then they head home, I guess. They don't want to be there for very long.
I may not have a job in a week. We have to be somewhere where I can earn a living.
You always talked about starting your own company. Maybe this is the time.
But it's too risky now. Nobody knows what the housing market is doing. We could lose everything.
Nobody knows what the housing market is doing now. It's like 2008.
And all my life, I've wanted to work in New York City for a company that did these things for real. So a big part of this move is for me. My dreams. This is my chance.
Fuck your dreams, said the kid. If you didn't want dreams, you should have wrapped it up, Dad.
Hi, folks. You the pilot?
Sure am. My name's Tully.
That pilot looks like a very trustworthy man.
Leaving over here, crossing over these mountains here. See, that's Widow's Peak over there.
It's near Wildcat Canyon.
Hey, there you go. He said the name of the movie. You owe me $1.
Mwah. Call when you get there.
Oh, thank you.
See you up there, Dad.
Yeah, right.
Bye.
See you later.
His dad wants a hug, but wouldn't accept anything other than a handshake as a father. That's the duality of man.
Where'd you learn to fly?
Courtesy of Uncle Sam, the Army.
Grandpa jumped out of a plane once.
Is that true?
It was part of the Marine Corps training program. 2nd Battalion, 2nd Division.
Second to none. I was a chopper pilot, none.
Really?
Grandpa was just a cook.
Just a cook. Everybody knows that the cook is the most important guy in the outfit.
Really?
You try winning the war on an empty stomach.
These two are gonna be fucking 69ing by the end of this flight.
That's Wildcat Canyon down there. It's the prettiest spot in the world. Also the most dangerous.
Just like women, the prettiest are the most dangerous.
I don't like that sound.
Neither do I. Mayday, Mayday, Alpha Tango 109er.
Are we gonna crash?
Tully's been in worse situations than this.
Gonna be a bumpy ride. Mayday! 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 You hang on now, Martin. We're gonna take her down. Mayday! Mayday! Anybody copy?
God, this is emotional. But you know, that may just be the bottle of bourbon I drank. I feel less emotional after. I don't feel like I need to call my ex-wife. That was the wine. On bourbon, I know which man is trustworthy. And even though this pilot sucked at his job, I'd trust him. It wasn't his fault. Long story short, he has his job interview and then he goes down in an airplane accident. So that happens coinciding.
So how does your son feel about moving to New York City? Is he excited?
Oh, he can't contain his feelings, really.
Well, that age can be very difficult for a child, even without such a move.
Well, it's pretty difficult on the parents, too.
Meanwhile, his dad is still an asshole.
Let's get out of here before this thing blows up.
There are no signs of an explosion.
I think my leg's broken.
Well, I figured that I can get to Wildcat Canyon by tomorrow night, and once I cross it...
Negative. We stay here together.
You don't have time for that. You could be bleeding inside. I'm a diabetic.
You're bleeding. I'm diabetic. We both have problems right now.
Excuse me. Do you recognize that number?
Do take care of yourself.
Semper Fi, soldier.
He was just a cook. Yeah, cooking some Charlie. Well done. Talking burnt. That guy looks like he had a flamethrower and a tattoo of a woman back home. And every time he burnt some fucking Charlie, he went into their neighborhoods, and you know, he's probably got like 4 illegitimate sons. So there's like some half Vietnamese kids that have like this guy's mustache back in Vietnam.
Vaughn, we'd like to use the lodge as the base operations. It's close to the search area, and it's good access for the rescue chopper.
Sure, whatever you need.
Wait a minute, the canyon's gonna be flooded on Monday.
Tully knows the area. He'd be aware of that.
And if Tully didn't survive the crash, the others go off in any direction. It won't be easy in those mountains.
Pilot is really the only guy that should like survive this thing. I feel bad for him. It wasn't his fault. He was flying just fine. It's just a malfunction. I feel bad for him. Because now he's got to worry about this grandpa and his stupid fucking kid.
Search teams are just getting started.
What?
That storm really slowed us down. By daylight, we'll be at full strength.
Daylight? What about all night? Can't you send out teams with searchlights?
Mr. Flint, those mountains are hard enough to cover in daylight and clear weather. It won't help us or them to be out there tonight.
My hands are shaky. I can't... You think you can do it?
Okay.
That's a bonding moment. Give me my insulin or I'll die.
From the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli.
This grandpa is losing his goddamn mind. He needs to get a buddy in the VA. Look out! I know POV shots always mean trouble. Cougars, the yin-yang of life. Either a big cat looking for food or a big mom looking for love. Oh my god, I'm so shit-faced. I'm writing my notes 2 letters ahead. Fuck, I'm wasted.
We're ready! Now? We're ready to go up in the helicopter with you!
I'm sorry I didn't make myself clear last night. When I said we, I meant the rescue team.
No, we're going with you. You can't expect us to sit around and do nothing.
Guess I can always use an extra pair of eyes up there.
Guess I could use an extra pair of eyes. As if we didn't train for years for this. That looks like does that look like a pair of balls swinging from a helicopter? Or is that just me?
You remember asking me why your dad was hard on you all the time?
Yeah.
Well, he got that from me.
Well, he got that from a Vietnam vet like me. Whoopsie.
Hey, Grandpa.
Yeah.
You know all that stuff you told me about Wildcat Canyon? About people going in but never coming out?
Ah, well, that's what people used to say.
What about the war stories?
What do you mean?
You know, the stuff about your buddy Joe? Were those just fables too?
Don't question war stories. Unless you want your head bashed in the back of a M1 Garand. Wolves would tear this diabetic son of a bitch apart.
let him see you're afraid. If he sees you're afraid, he'll be all over you.
He's testing you. Don't let him see you're afraid. If he sees you're afraid, he'll be all over you.
Oh wow, this laser noise helped you, even though we didn't know you even fucking had it right now. But remember, we established you had it at one point, fucking 40 minutes ago.
We're at the northeast end of Wildcat Canyon. Nothing down here.
Talk with the engineers from the dam?
Yeah, they're not holding back on releasing the water tomorrow unless we have a definite spotting.
Damn workers, they don't give a fuck. They got deadlines. Anyways, Grandpa can't remember shit, and you know what? Thank God he's got a 12-year-old present.
Isn't that Widow's Peak?
No, we passed Widow's Peak 2 or 3 miles back. We're gonna have to go down right here. Just watch me, Pete. This is easy.
Say what you will about this movie, this is a good grandpa. He's got nice butt cheeks for an old man.
I made it, Pete!
Anyone else gets so fucking shit-faced they write 2 letters in advance? Leave a comment. Also, did I fucking already say that already?
We did it! We did it!
I thought it was history.
Oh, fuck, my insulin.
After we refuel, are we going back up?
Wouldn't do any good.
I thought you said the first 24 hours were crucial.
There's heavy snow moving into the area.
It's freezing!
What time you got?
A little before 7.
I can't see what goddamn time it is. Should have worn your father's birthday gift. That would have come in handy right about now.
What's with all these gadgets?
Oh, it has a night light, an alarm, shock resistant.
Huh. Great.
How do you think Tully's holding up?
Maybe it's a good idea that we say a little prayer for him before we go to sleep tonight.
The wolves are back! They're back! They're about to attack!
Not a wolf, that's a dog.
Oh, hey, he's limping.
Get out of here!
No, stop! He's hurt. We can't just send him off like that.
Just a random German Shepherd, and we can't figure out what to do with it. Maybe it just showed up to set one day and they're like, hey, this thing isn't fucking leaving. They're like, well, fuck it. Let's just put it into the movie.
Well, he couldn't have been out here too long. He's used to people, especially kind ones.
Especially kind ones. Unlike the Viet Cong or the Koreans.
I'm not really allergic to dogs.
He's like the people that go to Mexican restaurants and then start saying that they're allergic to cilantro.
Used to be.
They're fucking full of shit.
Did you really have a friend named Joe?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he was my best friend. And he did everything that I told you. I just did them with him, that's all.
You still see him?
I died in the war.
Guys having flashbacks like a network hospital show.
Now, I know that you kids, you see a lot of movies, and you play all of those war games on your computer, but the real thing, oh, it's terrible. It's horrible. It causes a lot of pain.
You won't understand. You're like fucking 9 years old, little boy.
I got so caught up in my own problems, I forgot about everyone else.
Don't do that to yourself, Doug. They know you love them.
I hope so. I want to tell them I love them face to face.
Dad's crying like a pussy. Just fucking say it.
Anybody? It's Tully! Tully! Help's on the way.
Maintain contact and guide us in. Do you copy?
Where the fuck you get a fire extinguisher from?
Come on, we gotta cross the canyon before noon.
Well, come on, then. Joe.
Oh, that's a good name for him.
Oh my god, they're gonna flood the canyon due to environmental circumstances.
Come on, let's move.
Sir? Are you okay?
Thank God they got the pilot in time. He's the only one that needs help. He's the only one that deserves help.
We can't go any farther.
Semper Fi, Marine. Remember? Wait right here.
Pete! Pete!
Feel bad for this dog having to babysit two children. One is like a 12-year-old and one is a fucking Korean vet. Any man in the military would know that when you stand by and you sign help, then they saw rather than float, you almost drown.
Look! They're coming for us!
There! Right there in the water by the trees!
Okay, I want you to feed me the line. Watch for my signals. This is up. This is down.
I don't know, but shouldn't there be someone else on these controls?
They're here! We're gonna be okay! Take Grandpa first, he's sick!
You all right, son? I'll be back. Hold on.
Dad doesn't give up in either, and you know what? Same, given the circumstances. Fuck yeah, that's why you always call SWAT. That SWAT guy is getting an extra $10,000 this month. Remember to tip the guys that save your children, because they're probably not making a lot of money. Whether it be SWAT, firefighters, a guy that works at the liquor store and your son is choking on nuts, and maybe you shove your fingers down his throat and he coughs up the nut. Just give him like a couple $100.
Okay, let's go!
Wait! What about Joe, my dog? We can't leave without him!
Perfect landing, 2 feet away from the water. God damn, my breath just smells like fucking pussy.
Are you all packed?
I'm not.
I told the company that, flattered as I was, I've decided to keep my family together. I'm gonna start my own company. That was one of my dreams, too.
Dad isn't taking a job? What a fucking idiot.
Okay, Janie, now's a good time?
Yes.
There's more?
From Warren and the other rangers.
A certificate of bravery.
Good job, kid. They hand that out to kids that went fucking 0-3 in T-ball. So congratulations, you survived a plane crash.
Excuse me, I'll put this away.
What is that?
Silver Star.
They gave these for bravery in combat. Why didn't you ever say something?
I really didn't think that you were interested in those stories. I tried to tell them a few times.
Well, maybe you didn't try hard enough.
Maybe you didn't listen hard enough either.
If that's the case, I'm sorry. I like to hear those stories sometime.
Yeah, well, I think I'm ready to tell them to you.
Way to fuck up a nice moment, you fuck.
No more ball playing today, Pete.
Okay.
I'm gonna go fishing with your dad. I want to try out that new pole you got me.
Okay, that'd be great.
If you'll excuse me, I'm gonna spend some time with my son.
Jesus Christ, just tell your dad you love them. It's as easy as fucking just saying it. Just say it.
I love you, Dad.
God damn it, I knew I'd fucking cry at this movie. I don't know why I chose to watch a family movie alone in this fucking apartment. And what do I have to show for it? One empty bottle of bourbon. Overall, Escape from Wildcat, Mountain, Valley, Vineyard, whatever, Canyon. Wasn't bad. Wasn't great. If one is shooting lasers at your rivals and 10 is getting rescued by SWAT, I'd probably give it a 6. I had a good time. I didn't piss my pants. And it made me cry. I don't know why. Bourbon makes me not really feel anything. So, extra point for making me feel something.